Ebsan for Mokwa Brasso said the Encomotion no Ebreman opinion no be kan ho. Honorable Samuel Ayepe MP Ayinsano ewo ha. Honorable Kwaba. Fred Agbanyo, Deputy Director International Relations NDC Fred Akwaba. Yes. Ansane beto ankomotion so no ma memfa so nanamu akon ene your birthday nanamu akon President Kufuor ne bodyguard no rather okay nanamu akon is your birthday so enjoy your day. Afe his lordship Justice of the Supreme Court Justice Yao Apau. My lord, good morning. Enra, na your birthday. Enti him say enedwe ubetumi akosuna we dia nso. But for ya shase mfia na ye ma no ma practicals na bia fe no mba be zoom in exams na nkasa. Now as usual, we do exams say ya na you say questions na leak you said then you na ba. Why ka for my release. Enti dia na be ka kire amamfo a omo that's with the approach around this time. Honorable Mr. Simfus.
Yo, etike mechia am pay na mechia weti funyina ne titiri pa ne eminu no be why nsu ya no ahemfo ne mpahenfo. Na ni de dikan a ye promise wie no maba say ye radio na TV first time no.
Oh sir.
Yo me breaki kakra ko ye promise. Me buy na me shas nti me fa sa kwan so na me na ayinsu adofo nyina ase ne titiro ni delegate to apa ma me say me san to adwuma pa ye no so me pemu no me ba me aka ho asem me nua bia biri di na woda na ma money din asem ba to me the youngest constituency women organizer in Eastern region friend Queen Ajala or Upper West Achim
Ajala
yo the Upper West Achim obia be hunu no ye adeso Upper West Achim constituency women organizer the youngest in the region if not in the whole country I'm in Africa and odina woda
and say Ghana 1% to age and can be as we decide
oh no ka say dey abetu abontin ti maybe so na catch him say we dey 23 years
oh there be no youngest
enti you was just temper na bema Ghana for school for city tiru ni won a wo senior high school form 3 for na area one social ene no mema omina good luck na ma kira won say wan yere wo ho na weni nkunum na no kwase wo mu say examinations are elikiliki de chance ache efitete we wa na bi aba na mpempi nu na meta hu ni say we ye school ni akwa kira won social na de wani eto ni yeta fra no apo tike hen apo na ye kan what that we need to be do hwamo to say kra na social media aba na frosters aba system no mu no ebi aba pen a nipa bi tuetue sika akese ekogige saa apo yi bi na one we do we need to so no one sua de a ebi na frosters yi na dia begu system no mu na amanfo tue sika na wakogina we ni kwato so no one here wo hu sua de na fi wo ko na akodu exams hall ho na nia we do we need to so no enye no na ba ya na say edi hwamo aninti wayik ababontin national security ababontin BNI nso ababontin ababekansi saa niam ene na social media so say science 1 and 2 no enya no kware enya saa na mpo
shase kware si general paper
yes
bra na yenye general paper Ghana
enti saudi wani kwato so no wanyere ho ansua ni akyerkyerefo no akyere wo no na wodi wani kwato so bebre na fokudu dem ho no na ankobasa na kwa hawa adwene bebre nti betu school fu nyina fo se wanyere wo ho no nsua de etike yemu bi yeko school no yamfa yani anto apostle me kwa na me yohu fu out to the sense say apono de ma me kwa na me ntumi nkyira me ho ba popo saa nti besua ma ade na makọ bakọ akọkyerɛ wo nipa bebre nso won hadusua has been truncated to sing a son say word when any to apostle ugo ha no ni made pa na so na ordinary akwakoto apostle ema akodi ni hwamo nti ye be sere school fu no say wonyi apo asem ni nyina mfunu wonyere won hunsia de na wo hwe wasi en social na eba na tiki eye BC na ya top up so wo hwe wo study BC you know you know ma ya kira de pen wo hwe BC you know na wo hwe wasi na eye top up nti wo yire ho kakra bi a obetumi etwa na
wa ya kira na eba
na kira na eba
ana de ya kira no bi ni yi bi ba
na tini se syllabus no ho okova ni nyina na wo yire ho sua wonu wo ayi bi aba na wakwa kwakira no wo 20 e be sere mofra no na akyerɛkyerɛfo no bi nso a wɔde wɔn ho hyɛ apo no mu na edi mofra no hwamɔ no wenya abofra bi wɔ hɔ na nka ɔno ade na adwene kwakira okra na ɔbɛpaase na atete sem kɛse a eba abɔnten a young politicians ɛbɛpɛ bɛka ho asɛm kakra ne sɛ eba no na nam social media so na ekufu ado baby sinti aban pɛsɛ ɔkɛse mofra no apaase nti pepes na ba abɔnten no kura aban nim ho bi ebusuafo aban no no pese or improve education ye papa no aban no why you so independent body a sha aban ase na why you so West Africa Examination Council yenim say enye Ghana aban kwa na twa be den na aban atumi akonya papa na aban ponya papa o de ba ko ma school now ye pese na o man ne ye peni ye ana so o man ne ye pese ye se no sa nsem no ye bosire mu kan be sere Ghana ni bia nto nchine ne waye kagasa ababontin that is when him say mpo say ya pompo na leak ya waye ka hu enye sa pepa no na ebeba amofra na kirew because aka 5 minutes kwa na kirew pepa no na say waye ka hu say ne omokwa kirew na ababontin a wo pepa ho a obeyi no e de apue ntima abofra bia amfa na ni nto so say apobireba ana aban e wotirmupo bi say opeso papa asa aban paso papa nti and oma with textbooks free oma with free education oma oni nyina free say won so kwatena se nasuade yenye ko school ni yotumi pam yan me ba fie aka examination abedum me apam won wa ba fie na wo suade gu achi modi di ankoba sa akwa akodu pempensu bi a na nado dan kwa kufu ado aban yisi wo registration fee na ado kwa exams wa yeke no kura no se be na wa wofu anya bi na ntu ko kire exams bi na betene fee te no so ma farmer it be bia free wo di aka de se wo besuade tike me ba ewo school bi a me pese me bodin na me de na mpo me nim so mo on textbook ntimi wo mo church on textbook bi na me koto bai abofa no fi school bai no na textbooks a me to ma no wa banga sanga ma ni nyina set nti odi yi agufie na we nso school odi sua nti aban ne ma bri biara nti ye besere se wo de ne se ubesua de ye nyi sa apo se bi nyina mfim ni ye nyere ye ho na ye nsua de na me ma Ekota senior high school any Enuma Peppermint Senior High School. When they did the first time, we were quite on social media. A new senior high school, my mom, you know, good luck. 1 year home, now one pass it. Now a man for Kong not say what do I back the course of school. Who you them? Think it that's
Fred.
Oh yeah.
Any common cultural exams. Now I can't pass them no. Make 1984. Yes, questions are leaky. But you try papers in them, and my students are city. Now it was all over the place. Now me kai paper back, a bam prensa, a back, a how must see assassin na ba, a 1 year say assassin na baby. Now a brand to be one in a man or no from school to a far, no in them to a yaw half. A banners are bad, that is a half na card so veg. We be asking us, ma, the idea could do so what the banana. Fred,
lawyer,
you didn't come up.
Me that's a baby. My main charity for now sitting near me for power.
But that's it.
Lawyer on him. My name say many when you are natural SSC in 1994, 26 years ago.
84.
Oh, what's it?
Metro O level.
Yes. Yeah, 26 years ago. Not 26 years ago, I have for them. Some SSC 26 years ago, or I call assembly with
me. Ticket, and when I found it, old system, you use class now more sense.
Oh, the last badge of O level, and they the same year. Anyway, Tiki, Emmy said, say, on a way, pick a house wakano. This is not the first time I said, Ghana, I say, exam papers are leaky. A idea, you na yako school. I bet say, sad no effort. Osha, our groups are going to GSS, BEC exams, but it means say BEC papers are leaky. Question they say, Em say every year be a better than as me be na ye nyina be transfer ya kasa na aja ho na yeko. Ye share the root cause of the problem. Na yatime provide solution say e bad then obi edin eniko di apobi echi and some natural exams are passing exams. And up until say you better the root cause. What will be the motivation? Why would anybody be interested in running around looking for exams papers prior to the examination there? A bed is a bit nyanya. There's that solution to the problem. I think say yes, the GSS system last year by 1987. One of the things I were told is that those now we introduce new subjects added by GSS system now Greek science, technical skills, vocational skills, can be brief. Almost at a continual assessment will form part of your final results.
Yeah.
Until 40% of your final result, every free continual assessment or performance in GSS 1, GSS 2, SS2, and as SS1 in your accumulate. I don't know the extent to which that particular thing juma ene this year. Now, idea course I do when you say, ya share education Ghana say one passe SSE. Think one sheni year or education man year. Me carry risk in 1994. Some of our friends who attended some other schools be. One friend they be a who na me ya. Tiki akwe passe ne me person na B ne ka na those days. Now he failed, I think, mathematics. He went back 2-3 times one year, and that was the end of it.
Notwithstanding papers now,
and
this
is a guy who did
a prerequisite to university
to be able to continue to any other tertiary level. Obio ya Greek science so Chinese papers in an electives in AAB those days. Now, and mathematics be want me am percenti. E just what you dey ko anima enyeye. And so you be
option be answer.
Option be any. Option be any ho. And then me say, I know of a lady. Oceani or result teacher tiki F2. Her problem is mathematics. And to accord any receptionist at hotel. Ah, ka who say on obi an ko betinya to aso akọ enim. I think say me na so. Say yen nyina ye work in educational sector. Yen hwe ni ye. Na yen tutu nyama ye. Is there a possibility, say, because they were doing that in the past? Ebi obi awie SSC and O level whatever it is. Want me and pass one paper B. Assume say the continuity na that particular course na kakoye. Ebi an koye mathematics. Ebi we are not going even to
science and
science in the
related course B.
Nkoye related course. Do you feel those courses? Is it possible to ma akwenya be say? So once you better that or you write that paper. And since say you better truncate your education completely ana. Eba ne sakoye life and death. Enti ekwa bia so meso ma mehwe ekwa mefa so bia meso metimi apase. Ghana how over the years emphasis has been on entering the university. Obia person ko university. Wa woni ma ka so vocational school technical school che so do abon abroso. Enti meso ma ebo modern amenya grades. Se ma kira de da. E GSS. And I don't say this in a very derogatory manner. But competitions now ye creating among schools no. Say anhwe ni ya and also fuel distance. What you say? Oh, when they try pa. So we are grading schools based on their performance. And nyama on daily basis in the schools based on final year results. And they can say school A, school A, and now when B. Meanwhile, other factors will contribute to student performance in an examination. As we say, be amun share down amon bia. But school na bonda ko pekwan bi so akọ na vivo bi anya papers bi. And these things we need to say them as they are really without any fear.
Yeah.
We know situations are. I say results the find papers go do school ni manopa. Of there go to the headmaster and as I said headmaster academic in office. And some na na so a e bia 8 o'clock 9 o'clock pan be say. Some allegedly have gone to the extent say be do ho no. Na school authorities nagasa afa no more paper ne bako and get some of the teachers
my English teacher say English
don't solve it say objectives na here and before nkola ne be call exams room nyina no master problems there. This is happening in our schools and now the grading system na dey ato na so be a private school no so the only way nkola na be ban school be brain say oh nkola na fa ho no nyina mo pass yi they will do everything under the sun to make sure say nkolane be pass it. And if you want to really get to the bottom of this issue, we should look at again our assessment criteria. And the first will be go through exams. I feel paper back kunti. Next, I said we are saying na and go there me on yama when you say ticket. Go back to university and check time of oath. A month where enter university those days. Some enter if only just 2 papers and a general paper.
So it used to be the case. Two passes.
2 passes.
So nya impa.
What do you call university?
Now, take a more profession called law. First, now law crowd now.
More of an apprentice something.
Important is what pass to English now.
What pass to English now? And I'm saying, as a society, we have failed to prepare over the period to be able to accommodate the population.
So
we introduce a lot of useless in quotes criteria. These criteria are what are creating these problems. And to me, if we really want to solve this issue, now me a student because to exams. Now me say. That is not the end of my life. Opportunity be or mommy. Why would I be struggling to look for an apple or to look for a paper ahead of my examination? Research, okay, and this is an issue we really think we need to look at. Exams always because exams always. I did was SS1, SS2, SS3. Enter into an examination within 3 hours. Nafa. Yet if I assess you, me part you rate me ball, be beat me see. Sometimes I just not in the right state of mind. Who crack a kenti. One shall could do exams from where or performance my bathroom. Share cover that be. I don't know to what extent we have been psych up some of these students who are going to take these exams. Because some of them, whether you like it or not, are living in fear. As look, you for instance, the panic all over the place, or Biaken wants them. Say, okay, you see just 2 hours, 2 hours, 30 minutes to assess a student and claim, say, wa bon wa faili, and see, on to me to ask school na brabumwa. What can the parent that check?
But so back to what's my work now. Sana ya na be seen there. Meaning, say other jurisdictions, we create to make us a name prepared semester exam, no because of the condition be.
That's right.
But then yeah,
and I will say, even about UK. Maybe I'm not about you pay to the same class. Teacher next identity me grade here. And we say based on our levels, no. Oh, Fred, we are A student. Maybe I'm not about you pay we a B student. And to make the different set of questions, and the amount within the classroom. But yeah, the and tisa, and say you know, yanko. Look at the conditions under which people are schooling in this country. Obiti cry. Eko Achimota school, Eko Presec, Eko all these schools. Obisu te krabia say unso obetwa kran san we do school tk teacher fuga be accept posting to those schools omun ko bio nipa ne kran ni kran for computer da meanwhile all of us are going to write the same exams. How fair can we be to ourselves? And then we create the impression say omo check those conditions omo bon omo nim hwe meanwhile e den e dey amomu make me match up to be a common star.
Or the boy na mouse.
I'm telling you, who be that? Teacher ni kro che na dey o krampo no ono so e dey ma no. Enti sadie we no e be hia se hwe no na ne kra mathematics has become a major problem at this level of studies. Maths, English, any science. Ye nyina ye school e be college. I know nkrofo a tiki o ka mathematics asema na awokra tono so. And they virtually struggle. They virtually struggle to pass their maso. Now, Sami pay college. Now, so on basic school. No, you be a mathematics. Echo introduce mathematics to other people. Only panel the basic principle on TS yet. On one per subject, no. And to no go in class 1, class 3, class 4, no. Or the who crack was from the beginning. I did with the head, you know, make put the dummy who so. And see, we need to go back, look at that fundamentals. And then
would we do that?
We must be prepared. If you want to solve this problem, we must be prepared. We must be prepared to do it. Otherwise, this noise every year, so papers are leaking. Why not? Why we purchase for the papers? Why not? The conditions will be, yes, it should be possible, say, results are back. Oh, Kofi, wanya BB, say it can be a mass and a science. Can we have a system where you will go back to the school? Oh, you can a performance in class in that subject area. Oh, ebia na JSS1, no, yeah, dear pa, no, yeah, we, ebia, be na touch my exams from Mintina. went me anya. Can we use that kind of assessment to qualify him to move on?
Or possibly a better foundation program be
Among.
I remember said there was a time when I UCC for no more be bisa so that the one person now a prerequisite no. My mom say a month or so we be school now they take you through and prepare you for. But when you say schools no na was our system no be.
What we need to do? What I say ebia one year was here until your first 6 months we take him through the basics on Sanya Mano. And as we said, Obi ko university acquire languages pure. Now say we are failing mathematics SSNT. Now I'm passing all those other ones down entitled to the language onto it doesn't make sense to me, honestly. And Oko education sector there, we have been for power or more whole doctors been for, and so our educational policy, I guess I know what are we doing? Are we just joking with it?
Okay. Okay. Well, Sunday I'm so I don't agree to me. I'm at Twaba Femaka expand young facilities at especially at the tertiary level. Maybe a friend cut-off point. Say Onipano, here 8 ace, and send away to my medicine. Now, me Busiani or my cousin, or retire as a professor surgeon. Now you can't about education, yeah. No, see, okay, science, or A level, O and A level science. A level, no. What you want to pass? No person say, "Upo, be a doctor." You have been said, "Over pass it 3 times." As not passing, or enter medical school. He retired as a professor surgeon. Baby, you want just say, "You just surgery cry. You do baby now or a consultant." Team my doctors now. And your friend about theater, no or be assist. So she quite fast chance and when medical school. The young papa that catch it, what's means in order to catch it, obey a doctor until you don't understand. I wear the 3 times, and I hear about when I see when 20 and 1 car. And such a person, yeah, sure. I would say your share expansion because Sano may be brena, you say school no quang ho. Into school no quang never fast a baby no essing chain. Into your cut off point, winner 8 is Nabra. You find it's a University of Ghana Medical School. Also with my 1,000 students or 2,000 or 3,000 students every academic year. Now, on my fa 8 for every now one woman. What gets one fa? What by far compliments school bedding a bearman? A bearman, now I get 24 for air science in your medicine. It's not Freddie Kane. Ubuha D-Day now. What your exams? And then maybe Uncle Yamano. But not just academic on your good. Woman opportunities or medical school or perform better than. Near Onya Ace, a be crop and make us say, nay, a poby, and I say, that day will be a good day. Therefore, that person who to not portray and not portray and not quite. It's say, young leaders, no. Make leaders. I am a person make a politician. Because a politician one day I said, my job because I'm one of Mokasa. Ain't he a best said? Policies. You best expand the universities, tertiary education level, especially say in your free senior high school, intake or senior high school, that be high. Because over the weekend, I've been a neighbor meeting. Meaning, say, if it makes sense, then they make an say. Say, yeah, secondary school no cry no and you're closer. So me say, I still think say our community day schools no, we need to pursue it vigorously. Yes. Now that's secondary school year what a church no one baby. We are getting there. So no. Until I'm assuming getting there and son what was what getting there no. Oh no. Yeah man your part so that if possible your cluster of schools what's shall see free class 1. We be secondary school baby cry walk on. Possibly, and who here will be fun and near free wa many in Sawa for me and common lady. Set me best school or a be a presec. Because a see school no be baby or no more access no wa. A bit me accommodating the power community no. You wouldn't need to travel. Nanka memeno in my view no. Some of these schools no, they are converting into tertiary institutions. You got more facilities no. Near expanded tertiary no so that Enkobane say o le go affair we yen be info binti. Nti e bia medicine can be a presec abe university. Nti e bi be ko ho UPS so that ye man who be the next 20 years.
let's see the quality of people.
There was say the grade A schools you're converting to a tertiary institutions na universities. Now continue. For instance, baby what senior high school no. Maybe you can senior high schools 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Me am one GSS bear 5 no one senior high school. First na sign at you. First no na primary schools no. Bear 4 primary schools FD one middle school. One middle school. Bon say your primary 6 sabe 3 baby am school near about 3 schools near FD one middle school. And na abenya say GSS bia na primary school bia on GSS. It is a primary school bia abenya na GSS. Let us also see able to make group primary schools bear 5 bia abenya one senior high school. See, you start to say yes, sir. Near upgrade the grade A school, the Achimotas, the Prempers, the Pukuarils, the Ukwapmans, Brigels. See, the one by universities maybe expanding to universities. Not yet to be in na MWA because Susana Manaba, a Buamasa, upon the minimum say me 24 a pass mark, many university program better make us stay university no menya kwa do me me hu so but yes say do and that affair say kon bi aso
but you also agree with me say was say a part of a national orientation so apart from say a BA access no any part of national orientation say memphasa abra no enka ho. I'm saying this because minimum university bia almost say your exams na supervisor bia ni ho invigilator bia ni ho. Because a part, in fact, you will be the odd one.
Yes.
So be apple.
Yes.
But some say, you are rather the smart one. So what me outsmart? What me actually boost the
university we started with Ghana, a private university. Almost started yes, I know.
All right.
And attractive university. Say, you know to me. One me get say ebedu baby no enye exams na obetro no na the key issue but nyoma process abefam as na akwa final end of semester examination see to me yes ebetu me abo am student na say enye the final exams na matter na mu say me pia bonten a say na me say build me ho academically afa me ko yaduma wa bonten no eno na ehia kese pa
Fred obeba de minim no so no otubua or say me, for instance, okay, I, for instance, or we, for instance, I passed all my papers, got A's and B's, and got D in one of the subjects. Because of this, I could not get the course, or say the course on my heart. Then I come. So I'm saying, I can't say I can't want some
Obia experience of a share every
Saturday on Adekye. When you me ya with money nam. Yeah, and then you me ya dom. Ya better than policy makers. Yeah, what to me and I say a casa Ghana Hanyamati Kwe, no. Majority of us, ya took a manone. I could see and yadao. And we know the way the education system is structured. And so that as they go on the papa wa manonea. Yen to me fan bagana baby.
No, you see, I said Papa maybe a ticket is Casamo. It's Casam Yama.
And yes, Casamo here. What do you I'll bet you and yes, Casam. When the GSS concept was introduced, the idea is say we're moving away from this arithmetics, English, and the rest into vocational, into technical. And to make at that time, a course like agricultural science was introduced at GSS, technical skills, technical drawing, vocational skills, and to see there no, you find say the 3 R's name Boawa. When him say you are acquiring a vocation, but I know a friend today.
Fred, my memoir. Yes, so say GSS experimental.
That's right.
Now you're tailoring. Carpentry and joinery.
We did all this things.
School, I champion
yes,
we did all this things.
But the question is that you abandon
I was saying these are the things I in national job market in the country. By the time I'm in free college, I come at me culture there. Those are technical skills are we all change to our overalls. May a shop. I have a friend today, please. So tia or don't go. Don't go office. If you no laugh. Basically, he sees souls, even to a police name. GSS so in there, yes, you can know. But everything is happening. I go do classroom, no culture, technical skills are. You sketch the tools on a board. When the FNC, when they practically they don't have any shop again, nothing. We have reduced our education to theory.
Rough plane.
Yes.
The car jack plane.
Jack plane. And what is used for? How do you use it?
Tiki,
Ekwejuma me
job
pebe
market.
GSS. Ekwejuma GSS.
Tiki ate me be a job market no so eka ho bi. I'm a typical example. Me a technical school. Accra Technical Training Center. Me na me ko Accra Technical University. Then I Accra Polytechnic. Ko ye mechanical engineering, major in automobile engineering. We na me ko ye adwuma metro mass transit. I was the workshop manager. Me started as a work supervisor. We buy adwuma ni nyina. No big guitar BSc, mechanical engineering. No aba. Or buy a pine 10 levels ahead of you.
Yeah.
Pena also
or Dakamu.
Also person who quite top up.
Yeah.
Well, into how pay nyina start say, also so quite top up, nso nya BSc ni. So until quite top up na also nya BSc na. Not a technical oriented e na wunya na.
What watching?
What watching?
I feel no be administrator
manager Nigeria.
What about time?
Into job market here.
Mamenka we answer na akọ. Emmanuel Adekye, I was say here in the UK, the children attend their feeder secondary schools. Most of the schools are within 99.9999% are day schools.
Yeah, so you just walk to
school.
You take a bus to school and come back very close. You walk and go and come.
Let's get to that point. Yeah, say, first.
Kujo says that I really like your discussion this morning. It's really good to have more tertiary institutions in the country. But believe you me, we will complete and there wouldn't be any job. We will also have to address this.
You see, the problem again is the problem again is and you say a human in the Ghana how a human dorsal. But the way I structure in Yamano and then why what I was saying, GSS concept, what was it supposed to do? To give you your own job.
Yes.
It was not to train you to finish school and go and wear a tie and be Romeo and say you are looking for a job.
And that is the problem with us.
What I say? Because we have destroyed it.
My main cancer mean so. Mami bina obe hu say ope adwuma man ba. Nti oba no na aso atro application and bisa say oh madam. Nti no oba no onim hweye like niema odin nsa be ye. Na she took offense and rightly so. Because minim say ye nyina ya dwene a we team no say obi awia on pɛ bibi, you know, like more tie na onye adwuma. Ye kan minim say manfo be ya o yen fine say I wanted to one tie. But
why ba no
but me wo fear ha say na me nua baby. Obeka kire me fe wako school. O say o sha ase foforo so ye aduane ton. Na aduane na obo din no, ono ankasa kura o ka na ye nesere. Fortunately, me so me ma me say adwuma no bi na no ye. When you went in na menka. Enti no oya na meka tell so no problem. But adwuma na ye is beautiful because me kura ma me bi na no ye. As I speak now. Or the car any motorbike na supply you see so maybe there's no problem with saying
Filippo Banku.
Oh, why not?
Yeah, Filippo na me na come on for Legon.
Yeah.
We so go invest here. Oh we are not conscious of any business.
Talk about
this is all
A1
wrong with it.
My mom knew about the friend Paula Gigi. Oh, you know. You like Gigi?
Is it?
You do?
Why not?
You know?
You see? It's like your orientation, no. Because a man for free invest your Ghana. One year, the master say we could do UK, US. Obi and you say we go there to do this same type of jobs. Ghana house here, and I'm saying cracking fire, see, Me candidate be here.
Okay, Pacho, Fred to boss, my can we say Gloria Opokunti was say, my sister is writing today, but the headmistress or Bosco Nedin has sacked them because they say a confirmance and Tina members me body no to go out and shave
what
hair. She's asking, is it fair? They have already started and they are sending them. Okay. Okay, all right.
And then the woman access and fund primary school fees in shaving of hair.
Almost say, yeah, no more. As I was saying, be crazy. Was it one of the schools? Me person my body because me papa. And they saw mutili me. Start treat me we
pay attention to nursery things right.
I was saying. One of these days, I was saying, I can't say treat me no once because my mama me the way musi take me was at school 18 no once no. We will talk about it one day. But Madam Namo can Fred what can be. I think we also have to bridge the gap between schools now. I say or more because you move in more secondary school I call no. And I'll be very honest. My secondary school I'm a call at the time I'm a woman. Not graduate teacher back not even one graduate teacher.
Diploma teachers.
And a new woman. In fact, diploma for no crowd means do BS5. There was specialist.
Specialist.
No, not a woman. And then because an apple for being soon. And my French teacher, I know him so and a French knows a Burkina Faso, so Togo or baby, almost schools to be no better. My English teacher, we A level. A friend of Mr. Nani on a now or saying. My headmaster then, now on your graduate. Sa school no be na ye nyina ye call. Of course you know. Na results na was say team. Say bunim the team no. I was say call wars no be can so second world war, third world or and I dey be do baby you no. I think that ye can we see no nyina so I was say ye hwe. Say ye be bridges a gap no because say ko ba dey say ye cultural exams. Na school be chromant me an cover syllabus no. Because no money and then crowd them say my teacher for no more yard or so but so more so let's make sure say yes I name any na
teacher for issue make say you go so so because it's your me krom say quota and you papa ma teachers are when you graduate school me be na madam for be e kura outside time me ko try and say school na ma in terms of teachers na on ya ma yenya baby and financial now GS on go school na no beje na ma na nia adeba kwan me pese and also say current educational minister Machopuku Prempe the school system
you are trying very hard to introduce personal policy in the discussion and I'm avoiding it by
say education minister
okay education
you are trying very hard to
introduce say new system na ba no yeah 30% be and farmer from less
but this policy has been there long. But this is a long time policy. The policy that has been there up the next level.
Asima make when you say Nkolani be FE Ekurase, very low grade, aba Achimota, and a grade A schools maybe.
Yeah.
When you say ebinum achro previous exams, ebinum squad achro ne, home performance no, better. And ebinum so mukita is 971s ne 61s ne adno akọ in class school no grade C grade D schools ni bi one achro a pass well. It made me say the input justifies the output. It says schools now almost grade A schools no once one mefa aggregate 2021 for ni bi no one for onko no one prepare one
no one are we able to bridge the gap so that we didn't have this A and B and C no
so me teacher na me kwa kwanya A6 for nkwa aggregate 6 for nkwa do mo come school na me ko pass na mo pass am school
no so this I mean bridges a gap no so that ade a the quality of ade a e wo impem secondary school and we be na ye kire wa Achimota and we be na ye kire
what we need to do
grading the schools in pempi no enye resource na GS de hwe GS hwe facilities ni teachers ni and I don't know but ye wi nso ya na newspapers ni you know so ahye say school we na edi kan we na do it's different from the grading I don't know what you hear ni
and na because as a nation you ntimi bridge sa gap no
we can why not
so that ne ye kire no because exam ko na ne ye kotro
a mistake ne ye it is wrong say ye nyina kotro BC now si mu amanya e nyina moko prempe moko Achimota moko presec na mu amanya I get 7 6 8 there mu de monko school bi okrase
yeah
and the teacher ni be no de ogo kitan kola sebi bi omo nyina omo ye
ye wi nso
and this Achimota school teacher be to be no odin say oh on the ya de what caliber of students did you assess
okay
and that type of posting we need to stop it we need to mix it up
okay
obi antimi ko bebi abi
fortunately mo wa ha say de mo koi mo mfa sa ankra no nko de mo kan wa hai mo mfa nko na ebebo ye nyina bansa okay bransa
is a rich society and the educated so we are creating the problem because ye nyina me senti ya nyina no ye nyina per se yam ba de omo call the best school and then am say bia e botom ye de kakra nti no ye be fa kwan bia so omeko enti mami ana papa bi na o krase a mami na o krase ho na on the oni sika o de be fa kwan bia so no na ne ba de waka ne oka we have created the problem the elite
let's break that gap.
We are deliberately creating a class society in this country.
We are
deliberately
already done so.
We are deliberately doing it.
TK is the employers who have made these things to happen because when we are looking for a job, they say they need first class. Really? Because maybe first class. Because what they were assessed. But I think it used to be the case. First class students. So every student will do everything humanly possible to get a first class, of which at the end, okay, fine. John Israel Fosu Anthony says that I like this segment. Honestly, Ghana and Africa as a whole is not helping the generation today when it comes to education. Why? Because they look down on technical education. That is something bad. But even the well-developed countries depend on technical education. This even tells us that our leaders are not generational thinkers. I'm a victim of secondary education. Meanwhile, be say, Adentina, ye jai craft na near the school. Question I will be Samuel. I say no. I think the essence of their craft was that amount the what be here Juma. Now I mean DB.
Edu baby no na obi kura koto. Craft no or the alcohol. No, there was an abuse. I do baby na teacher.
I say the papa me ma ka ko to. Me papa ma ka ko to ka ko school. Now the nim na obey you fi na the alcohol.
And into no mo ko to nti e
apart from that, teacher for no abuse system. Me nim situation na obi ko clay. Obi ko clay. Wahu. Na ode ye bibi no de ba. Teacher ne enye. And as over no low marks. Obi ko yi prior. Clay or the prior able to me aton. Ade a
yeah, omo ye say Fadia e won value
onye no oje de
obaje kente won value ba mi ato
obaje kwa afi akwa full staff na wo me kwa na ko full staff do kwa say the craft na banche akotu na brother akotu answer na na craft
na na craft
what
na say bia me food na me na me aba na say bia me food na me
na ya kotwa osese na ye de sing Benguta, military de Cabancun. You were saying the fine international
craft in the basket.
Design, no,
that could have been
I know how to wave basket because of this crafting. Malaka.
Now when we say you school now, you probably want to man to school. Never be no more anyone can tang at a market cotton where they did it. Meaning I say crafting, I do this year.
No, but I think Munim Bay Adrian to say the way you see who's a near man also. Oh, I mean, can take. No cry.
The perception. Oh,
as so what China near Beton or ha. Japan, about Beton or
at the media. Young for education through technical and vocational education. Say, you catch the at it in your how you feel from the job market. That even now that I'm an MP, I'm a top up, I degree. Still, as I speak, it will be a discrimination, you know. Now, and share. And Kaifunu Kuran say, Menso, exactly. Well, into at maybe I say, Sana Mania, discrimination, you know, I profuna on very history, geography, maths, and you know, uncommon for science and come home, nay, history, geography, arithmetic, and English. 4 and I'm middle school near. As I the when I guess I go introduce and now when yes, I know
and more cratch for Madame Abro so more twice or more and I'm more twice. Meanwhile, or say, I, for instance, I attended a technical school, even though I'm currently working, okay, or yet more court in the court, but I constructed every furniture in my house. Oh, meanwhile, you say, or bet me I or no one can. But because the diablo
Martina programs, even from PCF Makanda say Ghana, just one policy statement from government. Say every government institution, Mamu use Sanya maybe it should be made in Ghana furniture. Do you know the employment you will create? Do you know how we can attract people into that field?
Fred,
oh yeah, me want go do your visa. You cry me the China the back. After 2 weeks, 1 week, ni na say na pack the
parliament.
So we have a problem. We have a
problem.
Local contractor did this say
That's all the finishing a problem. Say finishing a problem. Take a few students abroad to go or bring people
abroad.
Technology.
We can help them.
We can help them. Sorry, no, I got this rubber nyame.
Na tiko ni so mo ko technical vocational school ni say omu wi.
So na boni me ya adwen say ade no so ka ho.
Ade dey opese wunya betumi aye local contract.
So woni me ya adwen say ka ho.
Na so job bring
ma me ma very typical example. Parliament and ka ho I disagree because before so opese o ya ade dia wo get local contract na wo be etiki parliament ekwofa Chinese nkuna be gu chamber ho na ye mu bi ye dey da na ye coffee bar ho be be etan ye hu no makofa locally made we be but local made ya solid one tiki akroba parliament na be hwe nkuna na egu coffee bar na fa company we
but I really say the local one is better than any fabric be ya
coffee bar ho no drop I say we be at so comfortably I don't think
no we really have a problem.
I think this is why we need to grade our senior high schools to a certain level to force all students to go to senior high schools within their community where Pastor Michael as someone on the okay, those days we even sold our own duster to the school. Yes, Sandro.
Yes, that's the compulsory.
Oh, so now they are back. You be what me so duster no. On to me so pillow. I was say you call referee be go for that.
Handkerchief very pay anymore. Handkerchief.
Look at near okay. Okay, you know
handkerchief. And the handkerchief be part TS
and I know that yes mo kan say. Who call school out camp bro be when tia. Accommodate one year.
Say about performance.
Community schools here.
It's a movement and it's more than apartheid.
Oh yes, it's a movement, but we don't know it.
When him say baby, remember me example.
Obenya German
high school. And then bet me a catch we see. Emra na anuma pam senior high school ma ya. Okọ anuma pam mo fra na e senior high school na ne uma ko be 20 times those because pass only papa this school no be ko sum sectec around be ko nsan no be ko saman kese.
See this argument
a working distance from
this argument, let's stop it honorable. You see I try me education at home. Ebe education, ebe kwesem. About health, I am careful how to introduce too much partisanship into it. Because nyama affect ye nyina. Ye ni ya, ye nyina be nya onfa so. Nkola mo SS yo mo go to exam si. Sebi, omunya Ghana for nyina nkola. Obi ko ye bi do bi say o party be na papa na ma me wo man na go school.
Nyawo kan no para so for policy you need do baby anya partisan
if you because there's too much I can say.
The way forward and what we have to do.
Okay. E kwa be na sanya me
after na politics abem. Me ma kana me pe manage ho. Fred me sha sem free so. Registration ya abeya na akoye ntokwa na hwan every hinfan. Ye nkoye nim dodo sesa ade we say ya o say twa so.
Na say question record first na say onye ne say o ma president friend na dom na bisa na say free.
Me free hwan?
Na do present.
Na present
and can tokwa na isi na obi friend me fan shower if you say truth na you wrong. What should have done as a producer? Obimpe from Ampeni ma me na bisa na say Ntawatawa na cost for registration.
Oh, electoral commission
2020 no every hin because of Ampeni and ane on the reference the whole Ghana military no that no on the commander in Ghana
military forces for the statement bi abanti me kan nti wo de ko anim na
but just last time me pese kan na me fa owia na bie Ghanaian Times page 2 na kan story bia e wo ho na
enti men kan
say yes kan
okay we are Ghana Armed Forces press release soldier for all correct sir. Issued by the Public Relations Directorate, General Headquarters, Burma Camp, Accra, date near 22nd July, where a reported incident at Banda. Following the reported allegation of registration restrictions being placed on a section of the community in the Banda area by the military, it has become necessary to situate the issue in context and set the record straight. The military wishes to state that on 30th July 2020, the Bono Regional Security Council met representatives of the two main political parties, MPP and NDC, to deliberate on the peaceful conduct of the registration exercise. This was in the wake of the disturbances that resulted in the unfortunate demise of one person. The agreement signed by Mr. Joe Dankwa, MPP, and Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, NDC MP, Banda, and witnessed by the Honorable Regional Minister, stated as follows. We, the undersigned, agreed today to maintain peace in the Banda district during the remaining days of the voters' registration exercise and after, until the end of the 2020 general elections in December 2020. The full details of the agreement were as follows. That the regionals, the REGSEC will give the necessary security to the Banda constituency and the entire region before, during, and after the process of the 7th December election.
Say REGSEC. That is security be my Banda area ho.
Oh, can I watch that about tree? Okay. During and after the process of the 7th December election. The REGSEC and the Electoral Commission and other stakeholders should meet the chiefs to determine the boundaries of Banda. The two parliamentary candidates, Joe Dankwa and Ahmed Ibrahim, should stop busing people to the registration center. If indeed they were ordinary residents, they should go there on their own volition. Political parties should educate their agents at the registration centers to fill challenge forms in challenging people whose citizenship or residency they doubted. That no physical violence should be used in preventing people from registering. That the two candidates should pledge their support to ensure peace in the constituency by signing the peace agreement offered by the REGSEC. The security agencies were therefore available to support the REGSEC brokered agreement. No specific ethnic group was targeted in that regard. The general public is accordingly informed of these developments. Signed, Colonel E. Agrikwashi, Director, Public Relations, and then noted to editors for favor of publication, copy all media houses, including UTV, read by TK.
Bacho Fagania Times, Nashe P2.
Men fire no so.
Nami fine tell me be.
Order to asuna kana me hwehwe me
You see, because statement now, Colonel agriculture issue no. Ma didn't hu ya pa. And UTV, mo cameras, omo Banda Nsroma. I will say, Uncle, you play the tape. Now, Bisa Colonel agriculture say, statement not the better abonting based on agreement that was entered into. Any an microphone on the ground. No? Is that what we are supposed to be doing? Okay.
Would you also question Nipanani Adomegu track?
I'm coming to speak to that.
Because I also a part of Basin.
Yeah, but you read that statement.
And we a tipper tracking.
We are this one, this story.
Armed soldiers raid 5 houses in
Honuta.
Enwa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Read it. At the first 2 paragraphs, Penajai.
Okay. We a Volta region.
Yeah, that's right.
Of course, okay. What that was so? Na me hwem. Me hu ebikura make akwa kusi.
Hwe.
Na monye videos no ready.
Onim, na ekoso o man mu. Tiki, ye nyina anjai sa nyatwum. Na yang frɛ a spade. O man yagusu one day. Ebebu agu ye nyina yete so. This attitude of superiority complex. Say ebi dwen say omo ye Ghana for sin ebi. Omo ye nipa da sande sin ebi. Enti they must determine who Ghanaians are and they must determine who must register. Na nyina tena say ye hwe han de kono. Dabi e de assembly bre nyina so man. I can say without any fear of contradiction. So it's a deliberate attempt at some tribes in this country. And this thing are buying it so any no more. And that is why I wanted you to read that particular story in
armed soldiers raided at least 5 houses in the border town of Honuta in the whole West District on July 7 and subjected the occupants to terror after falsely accusing them of hosting Togolese contracted to take part in the voter registration exercise. The Honuta Traditional Council has confirmed. Now, Elder Robert, now that was, this was during the second day of the voter registration exercise in the area. Elder Robert Atotonu, Secretary of the Council, stated that the soldiers who were supported by a vigilante group ransacked the rooms in the houses they invaded but found no Togolese in any of the rooms.
Colonel Adekye, aseme onimu bi. Ni nkrofo na masmo da ko voter region. Osmo mo so mo ko amanfo fie. O fie a dress security men soldierfo kwakretuo no mo nam na abeboa row them na akọ kitchen na akọ bedroom say o the Togo for the abesie o them to registration. Is that part of their mandate?
It should not be part.
Do the military has any powers in our country to determine where Ghana is or Ghana is not? Do anybody have that right to determine? Any national law na dey beto on say if you have any problem with any person's identity, there is a complaint form. Fill the form. Challenge the person. No arbitration, no resolve. So why should the military take the law? And I have said that some of these persons who are doing this, and I don't believe they are the well-trained Ghana military men that we know. These are the rogues and the criminal elements. They are packing this soldier for the no trained military will get involved in things like this. And if you speak to a lot of them today in the bar, they are not happy with what is happening in this country. A lot of the soldiers are not happy. So their name is being dragged in the mud by a few elements who just want to achieve their political agenda. And this cannot continue. Share, Tiki, or my electoral commission was said here for electoral issues. Some bois, I about the rule, some from PMB, number 2 Abaneka now. But say political parties in Kawa, a bayer did so much you might bet me as raining. Last week, I had to even go to farms to go and call people to come out and come and register. Time na you register. I'm for be I so busy. Obi sorry or konefo, obi nam the baby. Obi they don't even have interest in the registration in the first place. And so sometimes we have to go to their workplace, we have to go to their farms, we have to go to their houses and go and call them out to come and register. Obi oho, and I'm say baby or the nearest police station. See card be faka they are say on to me call enko chonidi. And it has become a burden on even parties and individuals. Say mama for say first can na register. Ghana our law defined who is qualified to register where and where Ghana is. And so why do you say before be it was some part of Banda area hono ye dwuma bi. No more bobo mo ano. Na bia so mama from kase enko bi and say police station baby ayete. Na ekwa register. Then you guys have the effrontery. Mo de mo kasa be block kwan ni nyina. Mo mo ntwa mo nko. And I'm say obit ni baby a wanum ni whiskey aboa or my instruction am to this kwa. Is that professor supposed to behave? Is that professor supposed to behave? No, I think I'm telling you.
Come on, I come up about honor
Yeah. Because I'm so emotional about this issue. You see?
No, but there's any honor film.
Okay, there's a more there year film.
Yeah, whiskey film.
It's very unacceptable because these are professionals. Are supposed to do their work professionally. On the planet in office, so on the other day, I say my instruction. Munye say, Saslik zombie. Munye say no more here. Is that how it's supposed to be? And that is why I believe that these are not professional soldiers.
And come with you,
okay. But and I'm kind of show video no be anhwe.
But what you want to say, omo say obi mfi other side. Other country be me rem.
That's right. Show the videos.
Okay.
Show the video. YouTube, you have the video. Yeah, this soldier for car. And they be block it fine. Me just get a copy. No, they will not even allow them to pass through.
But
is that part of the mandate?
But say banda.
That's right.
And you honey say o sign a pact to say mo be ambassador obi nkono. Because maybe corner near block car no. I also saw a tipper truck. Nipa gumuma. I thought to say no munyi na
a man for me fan say ye nyina tip EPPCFM and UTV ha. Now we are supposed to write our names around Achimota school. Na yes o yen kan bom na yen pe cabinet fa yen ko. And am say police station be na yen nche ha. Boni be na wom. And am say nyina ko na one come to boni.
E pose security challenge no.
We put challenge.
I don't think na me kan letter no mo je say. Said the be ya enko fa sa na man nti. Ye ma obi anko on their own.
Me say even check even some of the banda video am say mun share no. In some cases some were even in the line. Police
so you be bow
and no they were pulling them out of the queue. So mon free anko omonti ha and then I think say here so ya ban ya wa bo homodin. These are the videos. Wa bo homodin wa ye adwuma na mpampa Ghana for beto abama wa. You don't need to intimidate your people. You don't need to use state security to intimidate your people. You don't need to do that. What you say? I don't know Magana for quine. Now I'm on Chromadrin, Niomo pay. I don't know Magana for quine, no more Chromudi, and the Jagger can put you.
But Fred, what do you mean say? A idea on both sides. Maybe or when you violence. But maybe so what Utimu say. Sa yam prima on troni and it's from both sides. When I say both sides, I mean MPP and NDC.
You see,
because I have also received reports. I've been monitoring this. I will be to because I now know mobile no more be object more be challenging and call for until you be challenging. I mean these are things that
you see me per se we name and shame. This sense of equalization and generalizing.
No, I'm not even equalizing. I'm just bringing attention.
Where is the evidence? NDC for Kwesanyama Webi. The person who have been attacked, not only in Volta region, in Ashanti region, in part of Brona region, go and check where they are coming from. Majority are Votarians. And the perception is that every Votarian is an NDC member. Every Votarian vote for NDC. And Nunti, yes, you're Mukwai. My mom. And that's what you are doing. It's an attack on the tribe. That's how I see it.
I don't think so.
It's an attack on the tribe.
I don't think so.
Take a here. Let me tell you.
Because
let me say this.
Fred, Uti, so what kind of tangent now? Then Ebra Honorable Muntaka say we be a man constituency. Now I know prevent you.
Onan Nyamudaka constituency. And a police a whole no,
I'm a question. So
tell me you are no. Tell me you are no.
Now one all prevent.
Say no more that video no.
You better say you're not all prevent or prevent as antifua.
There be. You see. The video I saw, I thought I'm going to speak to in Mudaka's constituency. I no any 8 ni police I no ni nam e ko dru ho. I share police uniform. Na MPP ni abranche me piece e so ne so. Soldier for gina ho hwe.
Na ote ho ye den with sir AK47 not what dey den.
Onye police ni.
Me say na ote ho ye den na your detail no. Na Ghana police for detail no say onko ye say adwuma na.
But you should cross you are the journalist.
No, I'm asking you because
you should be the journalist.
No, because
say
you are taking issue and I'm asking you say the personal bodyguard na detail no say onko trans constituency where na.
He went to the man. He went to the man to the constituency. He went to vote to the constituency.
All right. Okay.
On in was not constituency.
With that AK47.
Now police woman
no personal bodyguard welding AK47.
You can investigate this. Oh. You can investigate it. Some police we can discuss it. But does that give any Ghanaian the right? So basically, when you pistol, and access police name. Does that give any right? So the photo you know how much? You're fine. And to me, I make a say, hey,
I just want to say, that tension, no, you're moving on a creative.
Well, you can choose to generalize it. Me, you can choose to generalize it. And I make can say, or mention on the Pabakunsa. You can start line 4 years ago to about the money Pabakupe. Any President Nanakufuado. The peace and the security of this country, and the prerogative. So, I'm saying you know, home betoye. This is not the first time I said we are registered Ghana how. We have been registering and voting the 4th Republic. This is about the 8th time. This the magnitude of what you are seeing.
Fred,
you see, oh fine. So you go ahead. No. You see, no.
Fred, no. Mama can't say chiro. Unless maybe you person be can okre. There has never been a registration exercise for Ghana ha. So no be dem say yen koso. Me I can make me access to be. So therefore mo ko gina line mu peke nkwada musa ebsc.
When
oh
no, when he, so you are national, so give the evidence.
I don't want to go. Monitor every election.
Give us the evidence.
I mean, sure.
Mint now platform can say.
Fred, are you telling me, say? Yeah, registration as I say, scaffolds and any man will be mad and I think one be about.
Is that what you're telling me? Careful. I said the magnitude.
All right.
That's what I said. Man can't that say, Sanya maybe a being said that in the past.
Okay.
But I'm saying the magnitude, the be and pemper
so under all the regimes.
In every, you see, when you put it that way.
No, I'm asking.
You are saying it.
Okay.
You are saying it. Okay. You are saying it. But
because you see, Fred, me person of boy as politicians. Now you two are say because the moment you start talking about say we no ono so ba no so akwakotu
men kai election bi aya ye kai bi aya organ hada a sojafoɔ ekretu egbo amanfo fie sɛ other nationals ete amanfo dem minti bi da organ ha
okay
me ni election bi aya organ ha a sojafoɔ akɔ block kwan sɛ ma Ghanafoɔ bi ntwem enko a police station me hu election bi aya organ ha sojafoɔ any police for na ekɔ kiyu mu ekɔ bi say odi ye frɛ osen ofiri pie kɔ sikɔ me hu bi da
wakasa bebreji wa hu
me hu bi da
Tiki
honorable yes
Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo His Excellency the President onye chairperson of the Electoral Commission Tiki say yemfeni bisa no ampa
no or introduce you as commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces so he was now all can't matters of security
enti na odi soldier for the police for egu krom say won kohwe say ade ebe ya asomdwe commander in chief of Ghana Armed Forces na adwuma no 2 yemia Fred Nsroma kano sam na kasa no okana waka bi de yi ne ho ano ye wa ha na communication minister the current communication minister Osla Wusu Ekufu basis eko ododu you see dent no okọ we say one ma akanfo in register ododu into we akania na ye broma bro Osla that the body thing that time no na NDC attack akanfo ana you see sir adwini bi say yen kananto votarians no asom say MPP for Mpewanga 71 to aba MPP for no and it's not here nor there and yes you akakase and this is mo mpa akanfo asem enti no akanfo ko register ododu a na mo bro ama ade a tax e brim won Osla ni tipai we dey ade na chichi ni tido to hospital satam na ya attack on accounts kosi koda president no and also hwema asomdwe mra okese asomdwe ba so musa ade nti na ode nkofa kugo wo kasa no se MPP je say ya ye adwuma pa ya ntwen na Ghana fonto abama yen ani nti ne se wonya Ghana ni amekira wudin sasa adwuma pa na do Dankwa Akufo-Addo abanga ye Ghana ha no Ghana fo na enim
ba woni be ya
Ghana fo na beto aba
kwan ya fa so a ye accost ni pa bi ni mo ye prevent no so na nya kwan papa
kwan ben see ya ma unko so border no infi kuro mo register
ya no nko because there has been an incident enipa bi gu bus mo nipa ko no so oye veteran oye soldier Ghana soldier pen a o teka mu na ebi ni mo de camera si so say onye Ghana ni
enti pufu say we Ghana ni a mo akwa so waba
adenti na onko registration center ho no onko ka say
da o shen mu no ti o ticket wona Ghana na akwa register so je ni bia no ba kire akwa so ada na akwa register say we Ghana ni ana efi ba bia wo fi a wo shen mu no eni ti e bi to say aha na wo fi o man for so shen mu e so to be proof identity say ampa we Ghana ni na wo ba Ghana ba kire wodin enya wo kwa registration center wona so da for ba kire one say you Fred kasa no issue na obisa no do wadoji o e na odo nchenchen e den asem dey see banda onipa ato abrante wa ato
before no agbo etikan unka
someone okasa no tax Fred okasa no
okay that transfer
say young people na want sikan o send this one so yare no wu yo resec regional security council na hia no yam pese basabasa beba ye region ni mu ni titru pa ne banda ho no eninti onipa kura atowa no enu nti yare hihye betu akwan mu se be ya asomdwe beba nhihye ni bi ni se ma obiara so yam MPP ni so yan this ni members ni pamfa ni pangu ka ba akum eto se mo registration center akwa kire odin injane bebre tiki na okanka ma yen bebre na banda MP onabo nsa ashase na MPP parliamentary candidate ndi nsa ashase na wanyina akwa pamaji ato afi ya sore ya nipa bi asesa nipa bi se na kase truck bus no se bus no se agu truck mu a won fi bia bi akwa kire wondin na soja for the police for the task force nation mo rekwahin because I had it munyina magye atom se ma obi embassy nipa nti eyinum de wo fi hin a wokwahin awa from where nowhere na the general secretary of NDC anyo owura siedu nketia etumi apue wo ho no hyehin enyo onu no ba se nkrofo na ohin no kopue wo ho from where aye da no hu se ya ba se nkrofo bi ade won fi baabi akoba bi nti oba ho na nkrofo ni chane se enye yan ni yes stop na mmom no we are parliamentary candidate or sanya MP no Any NDC candidate no MPP candidate do wan say apama say ma obiara mbasi nipa nti say nipa no wo fi banda ha no we banda hafo dia e wo se wan kasa wotumi kɔ akɔkyere wondin nti asema ye bisa no kwasi na ani ɛna ɔde na baby address the issue me nka say yima no ye but we no opportunity no na sanka we address issue no we address issue ni say Adekye the general secretary of the NDC abasi nipa wo mra ya hyemra aye nhyehyɛ ma obia pam the answer pam ase
who the general secretary bas anybody
oh my brother it's no for him enye no na ada wan camera na the general secretary no free go fear dem ho a won parliamentary candidates too na kwehia Edwin Sasha pam ase say one basi obia it is any pana wo fa on word won fi hin word won ko hin enu achi no aba abontin abeda the pefe say baby a na owura sie nu nkati a kire se ehokwa na police station ni ho nti na ofa nipa no afiwa akọ no aba be de se nya no kware police station ho a wo kire odin e wo ho nti ada na o se ho na nipa ni fi a ada na wanfo anko ha anko kire odin
there's no police station there
tiki si ya pese ye na registration e ya sumdwe ya ejina afanu ni nyina so NDC MPP and electoral commission and a soldier for the police for onu se ya adwuma ne se wo bo man hu ban no eye nyina ya said se ya behwe na registration ya sumdwe na me make say sa registration ya ye it is the most peaceful I have ever witnessed in my so many years in political experience no when the most peaceful
apart
from the fact say there are some the most peaceful young registration exercise members of parliament na say oni obi wi ana say nya asumdwe it's the most peaceful. Baby, men can't baby as obi on. Kasa ni tike uti e kasa. Because unfortunately, no, Abranti bi school no crash na nkwa. Tike manga.
Yeah.
Now the fact is obi ahwe na nkwa na nkyere say anya to me constituency and many constituencies. With the exception of Banda and as our border issues, it has been peaceful. Tike me yan can let it face fact. Say very registration exercise is the most peaceful. Odo dan here. Tike what delay mu kwachiro within na ya point so we ya kani we ba ya hwe no be ya santini ya hwe odin ya we ya kwoni ya hwe kwa we okwapini ni ya sam
you just missing two different things.
It was an attack on accounts sana abasa wo kire.
You see that way.
And then yenka na votarians afi votarians na ya won adwene se we beto aba ma MPP na na kwakufu ado enam nyuma pa ye no enu na mo ho yira mu nti mo kwa kofa ni pa fi o man foforo so wo se Ghana fo ena to aba you nti ya nim se Ghana fo beto aba ma nti yen asem ne se Ghana fo ne yesom won firisi anan Ghana fo na MPP aban asom won Ghana fo na kwato aba wo nye Ghana ni a yen som ye na wa ba assess yen ato yen so aba nti ye makwan ma Ghana fo enchire won din no won to aba tiki me ye wie ne yakọ no adibi awo papers man like o se ka ho asempa
mami wa no answer na
aircraft accident and incident investigation bureau nipa ni bebre nim se sa bureau yi aba ya de twam no ya de twam no na ansan na no na speaker of parliament I referral the ama me committee a me da no rules and transport committee of parliament say yenhwe na yeni parliament ani ni passe aircraft accident and incidents investigation bureau act inti by a bill by 2020 bill no by and ye dia for process ni mu nyina ya oda no and ye third reading and ye pass a bill into an act answer na no na say yumushan enya akwanhia a Ghana Civil Aviation Authority omo accident units and a minister for aviation na wanga kawenti abomu na wanga investigation near wa International Civil Aviation Organization a friend akao is still ever Montreal 195 member states or 198 member states and therefore mo akao na akao now we are auditing last year Ghana Civil Aviation Authority and the Ghana young aviation industry no you score point pa it's in the whole Africa then and you beating most of the member states na adeba ko na to your max and yenya 100% kra and say yen accident investigation unit no any autonomy any autonomous share Ghana Civil Aviation the Ministry of Aviation ase nti aka o kan say yapese yenya 100% dia ye meye bureau yenya mra me yentu a new bureau na bureau no meye independent accident investigation bureau commissioner down nti nano ya buy you say ayoyo ya go through the process ni na ya amend Ghana Civil Aviation Authority Act no and ya form new aircraft accident and incident investigation bureau.
Okay.
Na the say you benya commissioner of the bureau on obeda no na yenya commissioner no so ni office of the commissioner other staff
commissioner general
we accident and incident investigation bureau commissioner nti ono eno ba hwe se sisa kwa bi na yurumuhyen akwanhia bi ba independent body a obe investigate na ya hwe se ebi erinsi bi mu
okay
nti na ya
one day just you should that back we cheche mu
pa the act no baba na ya
act ho asemi pacho sa occupational safety and health act bi e beto mo ni me daada no eno ma pass ya
yegu so winim say ticket ye wo act nyame kuye ni ma yegu so ye ho adwuma eta bi say
na no bi de ma ye o na no bi de ma ye
ya yegu so tickets ye ko international conference
we 2011 asemo
I have to check
about 9 years
ni say me ntumi hu ni na offer e bi ko na ya pass na menya awent I have to cross check
because you go hunta
see ye ko share international conferences make an MPs ni ye hwe other countries act ni nyuma parliament ni the compare and ya kwame ya yo parliament bit me so many years na bill back for cry and pass
ya ngomo de ye kan
ya ya mo ya baso
Fred me na me de wie ni say
what's have say be ya kan accident so we kan accident for the end dia
on kan na say
esa dia ya wie
on kan na me ni mo
ma me mpon
o de be pon na me kan say yesre o man Ghana enyinara ye de
okay
yes Ghana
first see who no can
no support 100%
yeah Ghana for nyina ho kwan
no more register
me support 100% obi a so wanya Ghana ni obi a wanya Ghana ni
so wanya Ghana ni
register ya ma ho kwan ma register
I don't Benyo international
na what tiki what you say we say kwam na hoy professor kwam na hoy papa chiro book mi o mi anka mu asem takra anka yo
book no men kan ye
o mi ma highlight
o de kan wi o kan wi
e na ka fa
sit there o je so o nu sayo onipa beje lo
e se bi mu edamase
ano sayo onipa beje lo first out in krankakra
o mi tin kran pa